So Rob asks,
Perfect.
I am a partner in a food-related business. We made it through the pandemic by making a bunch of changes to our business, and now things are good, or so I thought. Last week, my partner came to me and told me that he was not happy and wanted me to buy him out. Man, I've been here. This is an interesting one. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to proceed. Cash is short, and I will have to replace the partner since they manage the operations side of the business. Help.
There's two things really, right? I mean, number one, it's like a bomb dropped in your lap, especially when you thought things were going well. And that's a tough one. It's like breaking up in a relationship, it's like a divorce. The other part is the cash requirements, how that will impact your business. Yeah. And the other thing, perhaps equally important or maybe more so, is getting someone to do, especially if they're an operating partner, sounds like Rob has, someone managing the operations side of their business. So you got to go out and find a replacement. But I think once you get over, maybe the first thing you have to do is ask for some time.
Gosh,
right?
I was taking notes here because I like to make sure I'm listening to what you're saying. But as ideas come to my head, I take the notes so I can have it later. And literally, as you were saying that, I was typing the word time. So
you have to have some, right?
For sure.
And you need to be able to think and talk to your advisors and how things are going to work. So you probably need to take a step back. Then you need to engage with your partner and say, okay, look, I need 30 days or whatever to think this through. And hopefully, it sounds like in this case, it's not like some animosity or some big problem. And this guy, their partner is going to leave tomorrow. So hopefully you go, look, okay, I respect what you said. I'm sure he's already told him that. I want to figure this out. I need, 30 days or something like that. Or 90 days. I don't know. After 30 days, you may say, okay, let's plan. You may need to plan it over, a year if you need it to get this person, out of your business.
Oh, yeah.
And then when it comes to the finance part of it, well, they're going to know your business and the finances of your business. And I don't think they're in a position to make an unrealistic demand on the business, right? And
but they may make a difficult request.
Yes, they probably will. And the valuation of the business, I think, comes into play and how you get that. And hopefully you have some sort of working agreement, partnership agreement, management document. If you've got an LLC operating agreement that describes a method to value your business, right?
Yeah, good luck. Most businesses don't have this. I mean, we don't have this here for what we do.
It's priceless, Dave. It's priceless.
Well, yes. Oh, no. It's more than priceless. That's right. Yeah. By the way, I want you to buy me out.
That's it.
I've been here. I've had this conversation when Greg, my original partner with Backbeat Media. In fact, I referenced him in the prior episode. He was the one with the phrase "has the added benefit of being true." He came to me, and we had run this business for, it'd been well over 10 years, and we're doing well. It wasn't like, it wasn't kicking off millions and millions of dollars or anything like that, but it was supporting us both for sure, and many other people. And he came to me and he said, listen, my interests have changed. And he wanted to go and he went and co-founded the Brooklyn Zen Center and became a Buddhist priest, which is what he does today. Yeah. And right. So, yeah, exactly. Like, okay, you got to follow your passion here. Like, I get it. And so he said, I want you to, I want to get bought out. I was like, okay, well, how are we going to do this? And so, he had an idea of what he needed. And he also understood that he was a functional partner. It wasn't, he wasn't a silent partner or anything like that at that point.
Okay.
And he was like, okay, but I have some ideas. He came in with a proposed solution path, or at least solution ideas that were super helpful.
Good for him.
We
Yeah, that's
tweaked
great.
them together, but it he's like, look, I know you're going to need time. He's like, I would like a fixed salary for both the time that I'm here and for some period of time thereafter. And I forget what it was. And even if I remembered,
Sure.
it was all confidential. So I'm not going to share any of that. But
Yeah, it's great, though, that he took the time to really, here's what I want, instead of just dumping it all on you.
Here's what I want. And obviously I listened to him and I was surprised, but I was not expecting it, but it made sense for him. It wasn't, it was out of the blue, but it wasn't out of the blue. It was like these things. So I looked at it, and as the partner who remained, I took his ideas and evaluated them based on what I thought was the most important thing to him. And I don't, like, we maintain a very good relationship. You do, when you go into these things, you do have to be a little bit selfish, and you have to be protective of your own interests and make sure that, you are represented in this, and the future of the business is represented in all of this. But it was like, okay, well, he's asking for a lot on the surface. What do I think he really needs? Where do I think there might be some wiggle room? To protect some of my interest and the health of the business going forward. And so I think whatever he asked for the flat monthly rate, we left alone. I didn't, because I was like, okay, he clearly has some idea. He needs this amount of cash guaranteed to him, but he probably doesn't need it for as long as he asked for. So I think we negotiated, I don't remember the details, but I think we negotiated on the length of time, both that he stayed here at Backbeat, and then the time after that where it was not an earn out, because it was, it was a guaranteed payment whether the business did well or not. But it was a payout, right? It wasn't,
Yes.
and that, of course, by adjusting the time, that adjusted the overall amount. We came up with the terms, and so we just used the one attorney to draft the paperwork.
That's great. Yeah, that's good.
But it was amicable.
Good relationship.
It wasn't. There was zero friction about this. I mean, I was a little concerned because I'm a partnership person. I like to have a business partner. It's proven well for me, except in the scenarios where it has proven terrible for me. But it happens, right?
Yeah. So
Good
Rob,
luck, Rob.
I hope that I hope that helps you a little bit. If you have more specific question, or you want to break down or expand on something, feedback@businessshow.co. We'd be glad to help.
Yeah. Good stuff.